Alright, cool. Alright. Alright. Hi, Chad. Oh, what happened? Oh, you're kidding me. No. I had AFK mode on. I was sitting in a chair. How did we even get to this? Oh my goodness.
Nom nom nom.
That is just a not good start for Chance. But he does avoid the Void Rush. Not the start you're looking for. That hits the wall. This is not a good spot for Elliot at all. Sure, the trip might really matter. Damn. This is just going downhill very fast. It's not. Pretty quick game. Can we see the 5K though? That is a better question to ask. That's just not how you want the first match to go if you're the survivor side. Just, is this pub is a question asked. Oh my goodness.
Hello, I joined. It is me. Being pinged in like.
Just so you guys know, I was muted on stream the entire time, and I was yapping to myself, and I feel really smart now.
Amazing. That's amazing. Anyways, I just got back from taking a quick break. My throat is very sore, but it does seem I have joined in the midst of a lowly 5K, so even just to tie it, they are going to have to get a 5K down here. In order to win, they're also going to have to manage to block out a generator with the 5K as well.
It's a lot to ask for a team, and off this horrible start, it's going to be very hard to get to that point.
Indeed. What is the team that they're going against? I believe it is Blame John, correct?
It is Oathbreak versus Blame John, yes.
Alright.
The chat is craving for your appearance. They love you, bro.
Oh, really? Well, I was busy complaining about Genlock in general and how I feel like a better system could be created. Thankfully, I do not believe any Genlock is going to be happening, and after what I just saw, I don't believe any Genlock is going to be happening at all, because I do believe that it may either be a wash or a very killer top-sided matchup here, so we may be seeing several 5Ks in this set.
That might be how it goes. Might just be who can get the generators first and who can get that 5K faster.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, I'm still distracted by that earlier match. Holy shit. Alright.
You need to bring me a rundown of that. I was not around for it.
Genlocking so bad the entirety of general chat blew up.
Oh my goodness.
Don't get me wrong. I've seen a couple of people say like, "Oh, you're hating on it because it's competitive. They're doing it to win." I'm not saying it's. I'm saying, yeah, no, it's competitive. They're doing it to win. It's not needed. It's a band-aid fix to an already other problem that could have been fixed in a different situation. And not only is it unhealthy for the league, but it is also incredibly boring to watch, play against, and play as. Which is basically every single person that I have talked to. It is basically what they have told me outside of 2 teams, and the fact that 2 teams leads this entire big server with over 100 teams, it's going to get a lot of people riled up because they don't enjoy this. And I don't blame them. It's very miserable, and there's very, very few people who actually enjoy it. So unfortunately, due to the... Okay, I'm sorry. If you do hear any dog, I can mute if need be, but there is a puppy coming into the house. So...
This man is passionate about genlocking.
Hopefully he doesn't come into my room and mess things up, but... Yeah, basically what I have to say is, to sum up is basically, people are saying, oh, hey, why are you hating on this? It's competitive. It's competitive, but it's unfun for both sides. Everybody hates it. There's only 2 teams that I've seen actually defend it, and outside of that, everybody hates it, and it's also just a general weird and bad bandage solution to an already gaping problem in your server with the balancing system, and I feel like, I mean, I've already... I'm not even gonna say that. But yeah, a better system could definitely be created. I've definitely even thought. I mean, it feels quite easy to accomplish, but it seems very hard to, you know, move. Let's see. I do believe, something should be happening soon. I think, in a game. Other than that, we may still be waiting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 6 people outside of us, so who's the killer in here, right?
I don't know, bro.
Okay, well. Oh.
You named the puppy Smartest Puppy from Newton Check.
No. The puppy already has a name, and it's not my puppy. We are babysitting it. But yeah, no, I will go ahead and restate this. Try to do it in a very orderly fashion. But yeah, like I said, Zeus. Whole counter is apparently a fraudulent system. People are starting to point it out and stealing information. Okay. I didn't though. I just found out. That's fair. There's most likely going to be a 0.5 point penalty coming out, which doesn't affect anything outside of just tie, but it is something that is just going to say, hey, show up to the game, please. You signed up for this. You made the time. You asked for it to be streamed, and we're currently working your time, and you're not respecting ours.
Time is money, as they say these days, and if you're wasting it, we don't like you.
Yeah, well... Are we actually making moves? I believe this game may actually be moving forward, thankfully. Yeah, no, like, see, yeah, I want to clear something up about what I said earlier. People are saying that, why are you mad that Genlock is competitive? And I'm gonna go ahead and clear something up since I said some things earlier. It's competitive, but it's also unfun, and people came for competitive to be fun. It's the equivalent of, imagine... I mean, Kaiser already made the analogy of Overwatch goats, but you just kind of have to imagine that, right? Because you just have to imagine that you don't get to have a choice except to go against it because you not using it doesn't make it, actually the decision maker. Also, people are saying, why are you so mad at it? This is comp. This is going to be comp. I'm not mad that it's comp, I'm just mad that we're making the rule system so bad that it's unfun. That's all anybody's complaining for. And I would like to make that make sense before people on the stream go, wow, Thought, you need to die. Thought, I'm gonna shoot you dead in Atlanta. Conundrum is now apparently on Killer? Okay.
Okay.
The Conundrum apparently is being their killer, so I assume we're going to see Conundrum switch to Noli eventually. They're not on Noli yet. Oh, Jason still. This seems to be just a complete mess. One match after another. This is definitely being a very eventful time on this stream. Thank you for everyone coming out to join the stream. I'm sorry if you had a unenjoyable experience earlier with the earlier matches. I did my best to make them entertaining, but I can attempt to do. And we don't know what's going on here. The current killer, who's supposed to be a killer, is just jumping in the middle. Room. I don't know what's going on. The killer who's supposed to be killing these people is currently in the lobby, jumping in the middle of the team and doing nothing else. Is awesome, in my opinion.
No, he's still on Slash.
Oh. Dude, it's a slasher now. New slasher map is Brandon Works? Whoa.
Oh, he's finally on Oli.
Oh! Right, we're getting action, baby. Let's go. We're gonna be seeing two-time over chance here. Seems to be the common pick. We're finally getting loaded in, thank goodness.
It's been a while, folks, where we can finally kick off with some action.
Instantly already off to a bad start for this Noli, not finding any fight to really chase. He's gonna try to get this 2-time. Has them pretty zoned out. It's gonna hit the Nova. Takes the loop wide, but it's still gonna be enough. That M1 somehow hits. Elliot's gonna be able to heal the 2-time though. This Elliot is going to need a backstab most likely though, because the Noli seems to have a huge stamina advantage in the chase. Nova coming out is gonna be running the same little wooden wall loop. Novas are very hard to hit in this loop, that's why it's very solid to run. Noli is going to break chase, try and break this half trap. He's going to be able to M1 it. He's going to completely drop chase, going to possibly try and deny some gens here, try and find a target to pick off.
And he ran straight
Slams
into a wall.
Unfortunately. Did not find anybody. It's going to miss an M1 on half, going to U-turn, trying to hit half. They still seem to be going for the 2-time here. 2-time is going to hit a great backstab.
Buying even more time for them. 1:14 on the clock. All generators finished already.
Well, he's going to randomly... Oh my goodness, what a find. The N7 seemed to be doing a fake generator for some reason. Going to get slammed. Going to walk directly into that Taft nest. N7 is going to be doing his best to live here. There's going to be lots of body blocking. 2-time is going to block a stab. I do not believe they have Oblation yet.
There is a lot going on. He hit a clone.
Teleport away once again, try and find somebody to pick off. They are starting to kind of get nervous here.
Oh, we got 2-time.
Never mind. 2-time is down. This is maybe a start of a great comeback here.
We're going to need a lot for our comeback. Only a minute left.
Going to start chasing down the Elliot, and 7 and Noob are going to try and do some body blocking here to help this Elliot out as much as they possibly can. Nova's going to chip down the N7 just a little bit more. Noli's going to trigger the trap wire setup. Noli's going to try and reset chase here, regain that stamina advantage. He's going to try and get a Void Rush. It's going to, unfortunately, whiff as the Elliot takes it very deep inside. Taff is going to tank some more as well here. Noob's going to tank some more. Everybody is on deck to help this Elliot. Elliot's going to pop Rush Hour, and 7's going to start limping. Noli is just throwing M1s, giving them out like they're candy right now. Everybody is tanking them to try and help this Elliot live. They know that if the Elliot goes down,
Void Rush
everything
hit,
will go out the
10
window.
seconds.
No Void Rush hit. It is 10 seconds. I do not believe this Noli has the time to manage to get another kill. Unfortunately, this is going to be a 1K coming out from Blame John here, and that is going to be it.
After facing a 5K, that might have been one of the worst scenarios you could have gotten out of this game, because you're facing a heavy
Going to be
lead.
rough. You also have a... No, points do not carry over. That is... No.
That is still rough regardless.
No. Points do not count. It's still at 1-0 though, which is very good. You're going to have this tempo swing, right? You're going to have this wave of tempo where Oathbreakers is going to be trying to carry on that and try to keep this oppression up. And on top of that, Blame John is most likely going to be probably a little bit more on the upsetter side, because they're not... I mean, anybody's not going to enjoy dealing with this, but... Okay, there's chaos going on. The lobby, I believe we're still going... I do not know what the next set is. Sorry. It is going to be 1x, so we are going to be gambling, I believe. For those who are not initiated, 1x in competitive basically comes down to every 16 seconds you flip a coin. If you win the coin flip, you win the chase. If you don't, you have to wait another 16 seconds for your entanglement back. That's usually how 1x is ran, but with the most recent changes, you can still sometimes tweak out some goodies with having guess, close-up mess, infection, block, and parry, and Dustikar is also a huge helping hand to 1x, making sure that they can definitely get some stuff actually done, but nonetheless, I do believe that there's going to be some actual gameplay coming out here soon.
Just as the gameplay is coming soon, yo.
Actual in quotation marks. I hate 1x, but I think 1x is... I'm gonna go ahead and say this while we have a little break time. I think the power level of 1x is good. I think we should have more stronger killers. It's just the fact that 1x's kit feels like you're getting bullshitted. When John Doe was top 1, I kind of enjoyed that period of time, but that lasted for like 1 day before they reverted the spikes, so... I think that's the main issue people face with 1x is where they find that they're being bullshitted by the entanglement and mass infection because it usually just ends up being this 50-50 situation. Do I dodge left or right? And you just have to constantly keep winning. And it makes a lot of people feel like they are just being scammed out of their game because they don't feel like they're actually playing any actual intuitive gameplay. It just feels like they're just flipping a coin over and over and seeing if they can win it.
Real ones just tank the hit to keep going.
You can't do that with entanglement because 1x gets speed too for whatever reason. The entire downside of a ranged character is supposed to be them slow and methodical, but unfortunately 1x gets speed from 3 abilities, so... Once again, like I said, I find the power level kind of needed. I really hope there's more stronger killers like this eventually, but the issue is the kit that 1x has makes it feel very like you're being very bullshitted instead of it actually feel like skill-based matchup. Let's see, who is the killer here? Conundrum is going to be the killer again, right? We're not changing servers just yet. I'm gonna... Yeah. Gonna go ahead and give you guys the team layout. Looks like an Elliot, a Guest, a Shadletsky, a Dusakar, and a Taff. I'm being pinged from all angles, man. I don't know who's pinging me on Discord, but please stop. You're making me very upset. It's already on D&D, but I have it open and I see the red things and it triggers something in my brain that's like... Ugh. Ugh.
Bring guest 66 to comp. I think that's going to be a large discussion on how we're going to bring guest 666 to comp.
I do believe guest 666, if it comes out during Season 3, which it most likely will most likely be facing a ban in competitive play until balancing is completely set up straightforward and will be completely fine. But I think part of the issue is there's this new killer, there's going to be lots of new bugs, there's going to be lots of new things. So when you have tournaments like these and a game is so constantly ever changing that has these patches that bring all these game breaking bugs, there's going to be lots of changes along with that update. So usually the best choice is just ban everything in the new update. So we are going to be finally starting here, going to be seeing 1x on full carnival, of course, but yeah. Alright, we are in. Seems like Taff was swapped out for Builderman here. We'll be seeing 1x seeming to go to bag of tickets, trying to find the straggler.
That straggler is Builderman right there.
Never mind, it's going to be a U-turn on the Elliot. Entanglement is hit. This is most likely going to be a good situation, but probably... Ooh, that is a very good beam from Dusakar there. 1x gets scared of the Shadletsky slash, drops momentum of the chase. Going to have to chase reset here. Going to miss everything somehow. That is very surprising. Not even the sentry was hit, which if the sentry is hit, you'd still get the speed. But seems like 1x is going to try and commit guest here. This is going to... Oh my god! To hit into... Going to block! Close-up mask comes out. That is not the punish you want in a competitive scene. Most people are going to instantly punish you if you try something like that. And the Shadletsky does, saving the guest. The guest definitely misplayed there, but definitely got helped out. 1x is still going for the guest, definitely recognizing that they could possibly be a wink link here. Going to get some chip off on that Shadletsky, who's most likely just going to chicken it away. Oh. Mass Infection trying to go and snipe the Elliot. I do not know if that hit or not.
No connection on that one.
Going to continuously loop museum once again. Our gens that still are not done. The gen on this loop, though, is not even going to try and swing, trying to see if there's a block out. Guess is going to completely just frighten 1x into not even playing the game. Definitely taking advantage of seeing how scared 1x is of blocks here. Definitely could have been an M1 there as well.
Nope.
This 1x just simply refuses to even try and damage this guess due to the possibility of even getting parried, which, as 1x, really does not lose you that much tempo outside of maybe an Elliott heal and just a different looping location. But you can definitely still manage it, but this 1x refuses to get stunned. Going to get the entanglement off.
Oh.
Another M1. There's no blocks out here. M1x needs to secure this kill now. Time is running out. They're going to miss the mass infection, but it's not going to be enough. Guess is going to die. That's going to be a 1k. Most
You
likely
finally
going to
gets
see...
the guess, but guess chewed up major time. You only have 50 seconds on the clock now.
Going to hit the Shedletsky with an entanglement. Dusik is going to shield, but Dusik's going to have to tank a hit because of how they're put in chase. Shedletsky's going to get hit again. Dusikar's going to get hit again. Elliot has to choose a healing target. They cannot heal both. Shedletsky barely manages to miss it. Shedletsky's going to get the pizza, but this does mean that Dusik is low. Dusik can no longer help out in chase. It is just going to be the Shedletsky. Once this tries to break the sentry, but is not in a position to be able to be broken. Going to randomly mass infection out, and that is going to be it. 1x is going to get a 1k with all 5 generators done, I believe.
That is another rough match. You definitely could have seen a lot of better gameplay.
Sure. Zeus, do you know if they got all 5 generators? I did not pay attention at the very end there. Okay. They got all 5 there, which does mean that they're going to have a very, very nice performance here on the Survivor side in order to be able to match up this.
I'd say you need a lot to get past this, but in reality, you very much don't.
One X versus Guest. Wow. Okay. If anybody's confused, that is just a mislog on private servers. Do I need to leave or what? Okay. Do you have enough time for me to take a quick piss break or no? Alright, I'm going piss. I'll be back. Entertain yourself. Chat, fucking, talk about... I don't know. Talk about something. Get yourselves entertained. Salty, entertain them as well, please. Thank you.
Okay, hi Chad. How you guys feel about these games so far? It's certainly been interesting to watch, at least. Watch the next killer get a 1k and stand on a gen. I'm calling it right now. That's just cheese, and I don't think they do that at this point, considering last time they were on killer, they got a 5k. Dusakar is so strong yet no one uses him. I think it kind of just comes down to depending on what kind of support you want. I do honestly agree with the fact that Dusek is pretty helpful, but nobody really using him is... Yeah, I think that's definitely a discussion we had. Salty, can you give me 5k Robux? No, get it yourself. I ain't giving none of y'all money.
Alrighty. The bathroom was occupied, so... guess I'll have to wait. Again, hello. What did I miss, Salty? Fill me in.
We were having discussions on Dusakar.
Oh.
And how rare that they appear in competitive.
I will say something that we did see missing in the other match against 1x was Chance, which is very surprising considering how strong Chance is against a killer like 1x who constantly has to stand still in order to basically do anything.
I liked it when Dusakar had insane range. I remember when Dusakar was first released, you could beam from across the map. That was the time to be had.
Dusakar was basically in the current state they are, except they still had the range and also infinite pierce, which was very, very strong.
Very strong, but very fun.
Not very fun for the killer. I hated that time during playing.
Well.
Yes. The strike attack. No. You see, how you counter Dusakar is you have to sit on a generator and do nothing. That's the way. That's the new meta. You gotta lock in, guys. Peep game and lock in, folks. Next time you go into a pub and you try to pump, what you need to do is you need to go to a generator and sit on it. No, that's just me being loud.
That man was hit with mass infection midway through his speech.
Oh, I don't want to die.
Chance is overpowered against 1x and John Doe. Yeah, that's reasonable. Chance completely dumpsters 1x. I don't know about John Doe, though.
John Doe suffers the same fate because, 4-0 slows you. Just at the end you can shoot and you don't get unstoppable. Spikes at the end you can shoot, or at the beginning to completely stop all spikes, but still gives unstoppable. And of course, if you somehow catch John Doe puddling, you're just gonna shoot them. Not to mention, you could still just shoot them in base chase, and what are they gonna do? React to it? They either have to choose to react or dodge, and usually dodging is the better choice, but still predict. Alright, we are going to be finally getting into this match here. It is... never mind. Forgive... Just 1 second, just 1 second, just 1 second. Hey, one second, people, 1 second. Alright, we're in. No, monitoring is currently banned on the balancing list. It's already added. Yes, you can go ahead and check balancing for yourself in chat if you are confused. Monitoring on 2-time is currently banned due to the issues and bugs relating to the skin. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully, after all this time, we can start seeing some gameplay. What Oathbreakers have to match here is either better than a 1K, or they have to at least match... Well, actually, no, they have to at least match a 1K here, which is not a high bar for somebody like 1x, but... For Flame John, they definitely have a tall task set here. 1x is going to get completely disabled by Tav here, along with the Dusakar Zap. This chase is basically completely reset as far as everything is considered. This 2-time has a very marginal lead on 1x right now, unless they mess up completely. They
That's
get the backstab up. Wow. 1x is going to pivot targets. Gonna try and unstable find somebody off guard here. Most likely going to go for Chance before they're set up. It's going to miss an entanglement. Fortunately, this does mean 1x is basically crippled for 16 seconds. Going to get beamed by the Duzek is just going to reset and wait the timeout. Chance is going to get shielded, but still runs through the shield, not really using the shield to its fullest potential. Is going to get hit outside of the shield, completely losing that bonus. To get hit by the entanglement, Chance is going to get hit by not once, but 2 M1s. Dusek is trying to come in and do something. 2 times gets a great backstab. Wow. Chance needs to go find the Elliot now, though.
There is no Elliot.
What?
There's no Elliot.
Okay, never mind. It may be over, folks. I don't like to count people out, but unfortunately, Elliot, who is by far, in a way, the most powerful support in the entire game, you cannot just drop Elliot and not bring them to the game. And you're gonna see that right there with the Chance being dead. At most, Blame John can just tie the set here, but they only have 2 out of 5 generators done. And yep, all Zam is going to do is hump the generator, and that is game, folks. GG's. This is how RFL is played.
Yes,
I don't blame you. That's the safe play. This is how the rules. This is how you play the game now. This is how competitive is played. So there's not much they can do. They only have 2 sentinels who can stun. One can only stun under specific conditions. They can at best give a Taft mine to try and get some period in, but it's very risky. But they do realistically going to have to do it. But considering how strong this 1x has shown a performance already, I do not believe that something like this is going to be easy. 2 times going to randomly miss a stab. They're not even going to go for the chase. They're just completely flinging projectiles at people. I mean, 1x is literally dancing. They understand it too. They understand what they're doing is stupid, but they do not care. After all, they want the win. And once again, I'm not saying that's their fault. I'm just saying that is the rule system's fault. But this is just how RFL is played now, folks. This is what you have to do in order to secure wins, which is not the most enjoyable to watch, not the most enjoyable to play, not the most enjoyable to play for Killer either, because it's not really going to do anything except sling projectiles at people, but you know what? It's what gets them to win. That's what they want, and you can't change the rules just yet, even though many people want it to be that way. So this is what you're going to have to get stuck with for the next 2 months when Season 3 is going to be going through. 2-time tries to get something, but he's quite literally just dancing on him. You are not going to get that done in time. It does not matter. It is over. And Blame John has lost to Oathbreakers. Oh, and to a 2K instead. Okay. Well, that is what happens when it's worth points, guys. Opinions on our win.
Take a pick.
Outplayed. Take a pick, please. Epic stab. Oh!
Screenshot gang. No.
Come have a screenshot with the 1x. The awesome 1x, the amazing 1x. Yeah. Honestly, Blame John, you guys got outplayed by that 1x. That took real skill right there. That 1x on that generator, some of the most skilled gameplay I've seen in a very long time. Good games to Oathbreaker. Very well played. Very skilled gameplay.